who is the wide receiver that you and I want the Patriots to go after in the offseason to give Mac Jones his wide receiver one? Give me a name, Alex.
So I'll give you one in free agency, one in the draft.
Okay.
My free agency receiver is Chris Godwin. I think if you're going to go big, right?
Go big or
In
go
the
home.
draft,
Fair enough.
assuming he comes out, it's Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah.
It's like 50-50 on if he will or if he won't. So I'm really trying not to get my hopes up. If he doesn't, Jahan Dotson, maybe Drake London. Like, I really like Drake London, but he's also kind of one of those like bigger physical receivers that they just don't have a ton of success. Like, I like Drake London for in general. I don't know if I love him for the Patriots. I have to do a little more. So Wan'Dale Robinson, if he comes out, if not Jahan Dotson. I think Alave, a lot of people said Olave. He's good. I've actually seen these two names in the chat today. Olave is going to be off the board. Should be off the board by the time the Patriots pick. Absolutely. And Treylon Burks. I really like Treylon Burks as a player. I really do. But guess who he has the exact same physical makeup as? N'Keal Harry.
Yeah.
If the Patriots draft Treylon Burks, they're just taking a mulligan on N'Keal Harry. That's all that pick is.
Okay. So free agency on Godwin. I think he's a perfect fit. He's essentially played in the offense already for a couple of years now with Brady, so it should be a pretty easy transition for him. And he gives them a guy out of the slot that can eat, that can just go. One of the biggest problems, I think, with this Patriots offense right now, and it's not necessarily that I hate Jacoby Myers or I think he's a bad football player. Jacoby Myers is 107 targets and under 700 receiving yards this year. That's hard to do. If you have over 100 targets and you're not on pace for 1,000 yards in a 17-game season, that is difficult to do. So the Patriots have to get somebody that's more efficient out of the slot. They have to get somebody that produces more yards out of the slot. Chris Godwin is definitely one of those players. I'm all for that. If they go the draft route, I think Jamison Williams is probably going to be gone before they can pick him. He's somebody that brings that speed element and that explosiveness element that they probably haven't had in, I don't know, God knows how long, right? Probably like Randy Moss. I mean, I guess Brandon Cooks, but Cooks was more of a vertical speed guy. Just talking about somebody that has the ball in their hands and can take off like Jameson Williams can. But I've really liked Chris Olave for a long time, since last year, watching him in the playoff. He's somebody that reminds me a ton of Justin Jefferson, and you know how much I love Justin Jefferson. But that ability, smooth route running ability, separation ability, I think that him and Mac Jones would make beautiful music together, because that's a player that can get open, that understands how to get open off leverage, that's very crafty in the middle of the field, very smooth route runner, easy transitions out of his breaks, and Mac Jones is going to put the ball on him accurately, and I think those guys would put up huge numbers together. So if I want to take a mulligan on Justin Jefferson, right? They were one pick away from being able to draft Justin Jefferson. I feel like Chris Olave is a very similar type of player as Justin Jefferson. Jefferson went, I think it was 22 or 23 to Minnesota in that
22.
draft. So I don't think it's totally out of the realm that the Patriots could be picking 20th or 21st and have a chance at Chris Olave. I mean, there's a lot of really good receivers in this class. So not all of them are going to go top 15. Somebody is going to trickle in. I mean, CD Lamb went, 19 or 18 to Dallas? I mean, it's possible.
You want what the consensus is right now?
Yes. Tell me where Chris Olave is going right now.
So right now, okay, NFL mock draft database has Chris Olave going 21st.
That's
so they have Garrett Wilson going 11th. They have no receivers in the top 10. And this, by the way, this is the consensus. All the major mock drafts that have been done.
Right.
This is the consensus of all the mock drafts. They have they have Garrett Wilson going 13th. They have him ranked as the 11th player. They have him going 13th. They have Jameson Williams going 15th. They have Alave going 20th. They have Treylon Burks going 23rd to the Patriots, of course. They have Drake London going 18th to Vegas. This isn't exactly in order. And they have Jahan Dotson going 27th to the Cowboys.
Smooth operator, Chris Olave. He's going to be in the range. I think he's going to be right there. And the two guys that he reminds me a lot of are two guys that I know for a fact the Patriots really liked in their respective drafts, and that is Calvin Ridley and Justin Jefferson, right? Really similar type of players, guys that are just crafty, smooth, excellent separators, explosive out of the slot, can move them inside or outside, playing from different alignments, but really is going to eat between the numbers on those in-breaking routes and compliments off of those. That's my guy. If I had to take a pick right now, Chris Olave, we're both in lockstep. If they can get their hands on Chris Godwin, that's a no-brainer. Alex and I will definitely have a lot more receiver talk, draft talk, all of that coming up once the Patriots season comes to an end. But I wanted to give you a few names there because I don't know about you, Alex, but everybody's blowing me up asking me who the guy is that I would want for the Patriots to go after. So